च घायसे तो च काशी पुष्करा जिह्वारे वर्तते यस्य हरि इत्यक्षराद्वयम् जिह्वारे वर्तते यस्य हरि इत्यक्षराद्वयं हरि इत्यक्षराद्वयम् हरि नारायण जय नारायण 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 हरि 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 नारायण हरि नारायण Jai Gurudev, and welcome back to our Shravana Lounge from Giridhari Dham Ashram. So today I'd like to share with you the most important word you can ever hear in your life. As a human, as a bhakta, as a disciple, as a devotee, as just that, as a jiva. And what is so special about this word is that when the Atman or the Atma recognizes the sound of this word, it brings or ignites dharma, it ignites the mindset of righteousness, it ignites that which is divine. And today I'd like to share with you the story or the significance of the Hari Ashtakam, composed by Bhakta Prahlad. Bhakta Prahlad needs no introduction to a life in a devotee, being that example of what a true devotee should be like, continuously chanting the name of Sri Hari. Hari is comprised of two syllables, Ha and Ri. And in this Ashtakam, Prahlad Maharaj explains the significance and the power that is in these two syllables, Ha, Ri. So he says that in this Hari Ashtakam, by hearing just his word as Hari, the person who hears is automatically relieved from their papam, their sins. By just hearing the word of Hari, the name of Hari, one is automatically given that energy of divine thought. So this is why in the Ashtakam he says, Sa Ganga cha Gayu Setu cha Kasi Pushkara Jigvare Vartate Yasya Hari Ityakshara Dvayam. We find that he describes that person who carries the name of Hari to be the beholder of Ganga, of the Punya Tirthas, of Gaya, of Pushkara. And that devotee beholds all that divinity of these magical and revered Punya Kshetras, that we find all over the land of India. Normally the understanding is that when we go on to yatra, the pilgrimage, the divine pilgrimage, we find that we want to have a holy dip, a snan in this holy water, so that the body is purified, the mind is calmed. And it is believed that those who take snan in these divine holy places are relieved of their past life or purva janma sins. Having said that, the same qualities of all of this that I just described lies within the devotee of Sri Hari. That is why you would find that the devotees of Sri Hari often scream Hari Bol. By hearing Hari Bol means say Hari. Why are they asking us to say Hari? Why are they exclaiming just this two aksharas, Hari? Because it is said in the Hari Ashtakam, composed by Bhakta Prahlad, that one that chants the name Hari, the devotee or the Vaishnava that brings the name Hari to the Shravana of anybody, has the capacity and the punya or the benefit of that person visiting all these punya tirthas, all these punya kshetras. So we find that this is also the understanding of why we say the Vaishnavite is the highest birth. The Vaishnavite, the path of Vaishnavism brings about that which is needed, and what is needed is liberation, the exit of the cycle of birth and death. So as you can see, Prahlad has composed 8 verses. But why does he insist one to hear the name of Hari? Because when Hari is heard, the feeling, the understanding, and the concentration of dharma increases. Everyone understands that in Kali Yuga, dharma stands on one leg. In the previous yugas, dharma stood on various different legs. But now that we live in a time where dharma is on just one leg out of 4 legs, the understanding of dharma is very weak in the minds of the jivas. What is dharma, and how can the feeling of dharma be increased by just one word, and that is one word by chanting Hari. So very often in Vrindavan you would find many people just scream Hari Bol, because when you feel that divine vibration, when something goes right, nobody says yay, nobody screams anything else. They scream Hari Bol because they want to ignite the divine righteousness in the person. And this also brings you back to why this program is called Shravana Lounge. Because if you take the word Shravana, actually Shravana is your secret to the entire cosmos. Because if one can just listen to that divine knowledge, Bhagavat Gyan, if one can listen to that in this age of Kali, that is all that one needs to do. Because by listening, many things become a manifestation of your life by what you listen to. So by chanting the name Hari all the time doesn't only give you benefit, but gives the person who hears immense benefit. So every Vaishnava is regarded as that which is sacred, as the Punya Kshetras, the Punya Tirthas. So when we look at a Vaishnava, we must always know that they bring to us more than what we see. They bring to our lives more than what we perceive. By the presence of a Vaishnava in your life, by even becoming one eventually, this brings you to the highest of evolution of understanding, where you understand that just by the nama of Hari one can be relieved. Jigvare, he uses the word Jigvare vartete yasya, which means that even if the person is not legible, does not deserve this good word of hearing Hari, even that becomes divine. Even that becomes positive. So if a person is hearing this word Hari and is not worthy of it, according to many situations, they become worthy of it. Because it is by that Shravana, by that entrance of sound that enters the body, automatically ignites the feeling of Dharma. And the feeling of Dharma is what we all strive to continuously maintain in our life. We find that Dharma is a huge topic. I always say this in my talks. I was going to say my songs. But I always speak about Dharma as a huge topic because the understanding of Dharma is vast. Understanding is one thing, being able to follow is something different. Because Dharma also should be followed according to the situation, according to the time that you live in. So that in every situation, every time, there is always righteousness that is there, and that should be followed. So when we look at Dharma, Lord Rama spent his entire life. If you look at his life, it was a tragedy. There is no other character in our itihasas that has such a tragic life. But what did he show you? He showed you the importance of Rama Rajyam, the importance of dharmic governance, the importance of dharmic communication, the importance of dharmic association. And when we look at all these things, the entire life of Sri Ram and Sita Devi, it was pure misery if somebody reads it. But even Mother Sita, her only aim, her only dharma was to teach the world what is daya and what is kshanti. And these were the only two words she was born. Sri Devi had taken the avatar of Sita Devi only to teach mankind what these two words mean. And daya is compassion, kshanti is forbearance. Many questions arise when you read the life of Sita and you think, oh my God, this is so adharmic what happened to her. But she had to teach the world, even though adharmic situations prevail, the one thing that should always prevail in the hearts of mankind is daya, compassion, and kshanti, forbearance, which is accepting. And this keeps bringing me back to a beautiful shloka that she tells Hanuman, where do not cause harm to the Rakshasis that tortured me. Don't do it. Because eventually the karma, the cycle of the karma takes care of everything. So Sita Devi throughout her entire life, even when she was in Ravana's palace, captured, she gave many upanyasams, many satsangs to Ravana. But he didn't listen. And now I make the point of why Shravana is so important, because even though Ravana was fully into his pride and ego, could not control, could not understand, could not discriminate what is divine and what is evil. And this, even though Sita Devi gave satsang to him, he didn't listen. But in his next birth as Shishupalu, he was able to attain liberation, because this is the impact and the power of Shravana. What you hear in your present birth, what you hear in your present birth carries you through to the next birth. And this is why when we look at many Vaishnavites, when they are passing on out of this world, what do? We sing around them the name of Hari, because whatever you hear in this birth impacts the mind, and when the mind is impacted, your actions are of that of which you heard. So Shravana Lounge is a divine concept from Giridhar Dham Bhakti Marga that tries to impart divine words or the divine experience of Shravana. And even if you look at Sri Hari, all that has happened is because that he was listening to the devotees. In the ocean of milk where he resides, on his Shesha Shayana, on the reclining position, it is in that cosmic milk ocean that Devatas and Rishis go to him and say, we are facing this problem on earth, please help, please save. But if he did not listen to his devotees, do you think any avatar would have been possible? So even the Lord himself listens. And this is what the devotee must understand, is that listening is your key to liberation. Listening is what is going to help you to walk the path of divinity, to walk the path of dharma. And it's very hard to maintain this listening in Kali Yuga. It's very hard to maintain the single pointed devotion in Kali Yuga. And that is why Prahalad composed this Hari Ashtakam to say, whatever your situation is, whatever prarabdha karma you may have, still chant the name of Hari. Because this will relieve not only you, but others around you. And this is important to understand, to keep chanting the name of Hari. And know that in Hari, how much of power lies, how much of vibration lies. So very often, when we listen, we don't listen only for ourselves. We listen for the benefit of others. When we do street kirtan in Vrindavan, I continuously tell people that we are not singing just to sing. We are singing so that people hear the Harinam of the Lord. Because just by hearing, if you see in Vrindavan now, there is this Purushottamas, where people will do the Dandvat Parikrama, they will prostrate each step and they would go. And after a few kilometers, it gets tiring for them. But when you walk past them and you start singing the name of Hari, they have this sudden burst of energy. And this is what it does. Imagine, by hearing the name of Hari, they have a burst of energy. Imagine what it's doing to their mind. If the physical body gets energy, imagine how much of energy the mental state of the person gets. So always remember that chanting, remembering, especially saying the word or the name, the divine name Hari, brings great benefit to those around you and helps to align the dharmic thoughts of what is life on this earth. Jai Gurudev. Thank you for listening.